All right, I started it, and we're here.
We're here again.
What's going on, guys?
Hello.
Which one is this?
This is episode 2.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that the first one didn't go up.
No. First try.
I mean, never mind.
First try.
God damn it!
So,
I gotta turn you guys up.
what's going on, guys? How was your guys' week? What did you guys play? What do you guys want to talk about? I'm all ears.
Just a perk from Dead by Daylight.
Did you say Dead by Daylight?
I said that's a perk from Dead by Daylight.
Oh, I thought you were starting this off very controversial already.
Damn.
Bringing up Dead by Daylight.
Guillermo, don't make us get your script.
Guillermo, do you need your script?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Are you sure? You did pretty good. Really proud.
You
Really
did pretty
proud of
good
all of
last
us.
week, Guillermo. I ain't
I'm
gonna
not
lie.
proud.
You
I'm
did
proud of
pretty
all
good.
of
I'm pretty proud of you.
Guillermo did really good. Yeah.
You did a good
Guillermo
job.
did do really good.
You did a good
Fuck,
job.
I should play Dead by Daylight because I still haven't tried Chucky.
Did you ever buy them?
I didn't buy them.
I wish.
you tried
I wish for Dead by Daylight they give you like a trial, like they did like free killers like every week or something, and there was like a rotation.
Nah, they gotta get their money.
Yeah, I know they want the
know.
money, but if they did like a free rotation every week and they let you try like a killer for like a day or two for the weekend, I think that'd be
That'd
really
be pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, but then people just wouldn't buy them because then they just wait till they come out.
Yeah, but
Know what I'm
it's like
saying?
you can only play them for a certain amount
Yeah,
of time.
you can
though.
only
If,
play
like,
them for like if they
like-
let's say it was like it's for Friday, Saturday, Sunday only, and then after that you don't have them no more. People
Then
are going to
you
be
don't
probably
have-
more likely to buy the character after that because if they unlock perks for that killer, and they like playing that killer, they're gonna be like, oh, well, I'm going to buy this killer now.
I think the big flaw with that I see is because you know how with the Blood Web, when you get to a certain point, you unlock it for all the survivors / killers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
In theory, if you did that all in 1 week, which is definitely possible if you grind it, you could technically have those 3 perks. You just wouldn't have that killer, which, like Carson said, people would probably wait every other week or once every 2 months for that killer.
that's a good point. Except I think you can buy those perks in that random thing anyway.
Yeah, but
it
I've
was
seen some
random, like-
YouTube videos talk about it, and like the DLC ones are super rare to come by. And then
Oh,
with how many perks there are in that game, like 300, 400 plus, and only 4, you do the math, you might not even see some until 2 years.
I can't do.
And that's
You know
if
that.
you're consistently playing it.
yeah, that's fair.
It's not us. We're not
Yeah,
consistent.
because you got to think we've missed Dead by Daylight for many, many years.
Yeah, the
There's
last
probably
time.
tons of perks we missed.
Yeah, I just.
And with the game constantly adding more killers and survivors, that's just more perks, which means less likely of seeing that perk. So
we talked about this. I don't think they'll ever make a Dead by Daylight 2. I think they're just gonna.
no,
keep
it's gonna be
adding
like
on to
Rainbow
it.
Six Siege over. Nah. I'm just kidding about that.
You think so?
Yeah, I was about
No, I
to say
think
Overwatch.
You
there's
were
a
gonna
keep on
watch
adding on to it.
Overwatch? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say that with a joke.
Yeah, they did announce that one story game, Dead by Daylight. What was it called?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was in their
What was that game called?
Everyone just got so excited.
What was that game
Ooh,
called?
give me a second.
What's that game called?
I'm gonna search it
I
up
don't
right
have my
now.
phone
Hold
on
on.
me.
It
I
was
can't
like their
look- I don't have my
timeline
computer.
thing.
What
They
the
were
fuck am I
for
talking
like
about?
what they're gonna do for the next 2 years. They were gonna
What's
have
called,
like
like,
a
the
game. I
casting
think
of
there was like a
Flames?
movie.
Oh yeah, it's something about the
They were
one guy,
doing-
the trapper.
Mhm.
It was like the
Yeah.
trial of not the trial.
Yeah. I think they showed it off at the Game Awards this last
And
year.
it's being made by
The people who made
that
Until Dawn.
Yeah, Until
It's
Dawn.
super
There's there's also an Until Dawn movie that's being made.
Movie.
Yeah.
Speaking of Until Dawn,
I'm excited for the Borderlands.
Crap! I just saw
movie.
it on my phone
Not movie. I think it's a
Like-
show.
like an hour ago. What do they call the PlayStation Direct? Isn't that got like a special name for it?
I think just like the PlayStation, like the showcase,
PlayStation
maybe like the showcase.
Showcase.
is that supposed to come up soon?
Maybe.
Let me find
don't
out.
Because
know.
I saw something talking about it, and I seen there was gonna be like an Until Dawn
On
remastered
my
rumor.
computer, I can look
I don't know if
stuff
that's
up.
true. Or
Yeah,
not.
I'm looking all this stuff up as we talk about it.
PlayStation Showcase.
It says that
Yeah,
the
that's
last
what it's
showcase
called.
happened December 28th, 2023. So not too long ago, and it showed off Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Tekken 8, Helldivers 2, Foam Stars, and more. It showed off the Deep
So
Earth
that means the
collection for the
showcase should be coming up
PS5.
soon. Then
Do you guys plan on getting Tekken 8?
that's a fighting game, so no.
Ooh,
Like I said, the only fighting
I've
game
never
that
been good
I'm
at
not
Tekken.
I'm not good at
I
them. The only one I like is Mortal Kombat, so I'm waiting for next month for crossplay, and that's when I'm gonna get Mortal Kombat.
You said next month crossplay is coming out?
Yeah,
I thought
February.
that's what one of you guys said. You
I
guys
wish.
like posted on
You
Discord.
wish it got delayed?
I didn't know it was confirmed for February.
I thought it was
I thought-
coming out with the next DLC character.
I hope so.
I thought one of you three posted it on Discord.
But yeah, I heard
it's-
Tekken 8 was really good though.
Tekken
I
8.
heard see a lot of people playing it.
The thing about Tekken for me, throughout
suck
my
at it.
entire time that I've ever played it, was I always played it for the story, and the story is stupid. The story
the
in the
story is
Tekken
good,
games
too.
is so freaking stupid
No,
and
it's not.
inconsistent. It's so all right.
No, it's not.
Explain
What
what you
story is
believe
Tekken?
is good about the Tekken story timeline.
Just I like the fuck. What's the bad guy's name?
Kazuya.
Kazuya. Yeah, I like him. Just the whole father and son going back and forth. They're both pretty badass.
It's more like father son, because you had Heihachi fighting.
It's like a whole
Kazuya.
bloodline against each other.
And then you
Or-
had Kazuya fighting Jin. But with Tekken 8, the thing that made it exciting about Tekken 8 was they're bringing Jun back. And Jun is the mother of Jin. She's the mother of Jin. She was the one that, with
It's another
Kazuya.
one of those complicated ass stories.
And
What kind
what
of-
happened was she just disappeared since Tekken 2.
How long
And there
has
was
the
no
Tekken series
canon.
been out? Are they 90s or?
No,
since
way back.
93. I think the first
Yeah.
Tekken.
So is
came
that
out-
before Mortal Kombat?
No,
Way
Mortal
back for
Kombat's
video
been
games.
out way before that. I'm gonna say Mortal Kombat came out in the 80s.
Really?
If the Tekken 8 roster and the Mortal Kombat roster like fought each other, what do you think would come out on top of that?
Probably Mortal Kombat.
Is Tekken's all humans, or are they like
No,
humans with powers?
Definitely
no,
Yeah, they got-
they're definitely have
They
some type
got-
of powers.
They got some,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're all definitely unique in some type of way, and they all have a different fighting style, and they're from different places from around the world.
Are any
Hell
of
yeah.
is Tekken a Capcom thing, or is that like something
No.
totally different?
It's a Bandai Namco
no
thing.
I only says that because of like the Marvel vs. Capcom game. I didn't know if any of those Tekken
No.
characters were in it. I know
Capcom is
Fighter
Street
characters
Fighter,
are-
yeah.
Yeah,
So that's
Street
why you
Fighter.
see the Street Fighter characters in. They did make a Street Fighter versus Tekken, and it was really bad. And people don't talk
I've
about
never
it
even
because
heard
of
of
how
it.
bad it is. I know. It's because it's a bad game, and no one played it. It came out on
Oh.
360 and PS3.
A lot of people also say the fucking DC versus Mortal Kombat isn't really good, but I really like that one personally.
I liked it
Yeah,
when I was
I
a
mean,
kid.
It might not be good as like a fighting game, but like yeah, as a kid,
The
just like
concept, it was cool.
Yeah,
Like,
the
all Mortal
concept was
Kombat
cool to me.
characters fighting
Listen,
DC characters.
I think it's about time we go back and we discuss what we had talked about kind of before. And superheroes not being able to fight in Mortal Kombat. And the reason why people didn't like Mortal Kombat versus DC was because the DC heroes and the villains didn't really have fatalities. They had heroic brutalities, and they weren't allowed to kill anybody. And the Mortal Kombat characters, their fatalities weren't as like over the top as they are now in that game. And the reason for that was because DC was like, you're not going to kill off our characters. So they
DC's
held
lame for
all that
that.
stuff back. It was literally a rated T game. It was rated T. It wasn't even rated M.
That sucks.
and we get that, but the fact that you just wouldn't want to see him in there in general, like if they had the chance, like even if they said yes,
Because
still wouldn't say no.
It wouldn't make sense, and I don't want a rated T.
Because he's one of those people,
Mortal Kombat
that
game
thinks
again.
that seeing them all fucked up is.
I mean,
fucked up.
that is fucked up. But like, if they still had the chance to be in the game, just why say no? There's no downside to saying no.
Because that slot
to saying yeah.
could be used for someone who it would actually make sense for them to be in the game instead. It's the exact same as talking about like a character in Smash Brothers and being like, why is this character in over this character? Why is Piranha Plant in Smash Brothers? Why isn't Waluigi there? Why isn't this character that I want there? It's the exact same thing. And I feel like in Mortal Kombat, there's just way more characters that it would make a lot more sense to have them in over like the superhero characters. Unless it's a superhero that's known for killing.
Oh,
but
yeah,
even
like
then,
the
that's a
ones they're
vigilante.
already adding on there.
Yeah, they're already kind of doing that. But those aren't
Yeah.
even really heroes. Those are...
Well, it kind of depends who you ask.
Yeah, well...
You know.
You talking about like the Homelander and the other
Yeah,
guys?
no, I don't
There's
consider
no-
Homelander
those guys.
a hero.
Well, they got superpowers and stuff. I wouldn't really consider them heroes. They're more like crap. What do you call those good guys / bad guys?
Vigilantes.
And yeah, I'd more
Anti-heroes.
consider them.
Well, I was thinking that they could do. I don't fucking know. Wolverine.
Wolverine
do
has
that.
killed people. He's tore people apart. That would make
Oh,
sense.
yeah,
Wolverine also has been torn apart himself, and he can be like that would make sense. There's been bloody comics of that. There's been comics with like Daredevil getting tore up and killing people and all that
the
crap.
comics get fucked up.
They
There's
could put Deadpool. Or
So, yeah,
no?
they
I don't
could
know,
put
could they put
they
Deadpool?
could put
They
Deadpool.
definitely
It's
could.
just with there's certain heroes that it just wouldn't make sense.
Especially with the new Deadpool and Wolverine movie coming up. Those two would be
Those yeah. I think they would
reasonable
I think
choices
they
for
would
them
just
because
pick
of the movie.
one.
Yeah.
You know what would be crazy if they decided? Well, no, I don't know if I would like that. I was going to say if they did console exclusive characters, and then for the PlayStation they did Wolverine, and for the Xbox they did Blade.
I don't think Blade's exclusive though, or is it?
He's gonna be
Or no, it
exclusive
is,
when the
right?
game comes out. Yes,
Yeah, because it's. What is it?
Bethesda.
Bethesda.
Yep.
I didn't know if it was Bethesda or
It's
somebody
the
else.
same people that made Dishonored are making the Blade game.
Dishonored, yeah, Dishonored was a good game.
Because with Mortal Kombat, the DLC, you have to pay for it, right? Is there like a
Yes.
season pass to get all of them?
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
advance?
Yeah, but
that's-
it's only for the first season pass. There's gonna be a second one afterwards.
Well,
I'm really curious about the next one.
how many characters are they expecting to put per season?
We don't know.
How many are
We don't
there?
even know anything about next season yet. On the last
But did,
podcast, we
but
were
did they
talking
even say
about
for
it.
this season how many characters they plan to throw in? Like 3, 4?
For this season, they're putting in. They already put in Omni-Man, Quan Chi. They're putting in Peacemaker soon.
Oh, that's gonna be cool.
Then after
Isn't he next?
He should be.
who? Yeah, he should. Who's after that? It's
Homelander.
Takeda, then
No,
Homelander.
Takeda is last. Homelander is after.
Oh, I thought Homelander was last.
No,
I'm not
it's
sure, though.
Ermac. It goes. Yeah.
Oh,
'cause we
yeah.
completely forgot Ermac. It goes Peacemaker next. Then it goes because it's been like guest Mortal Kombat character. So since Quan Chi just came out, it's gonna be Peacemaker next. Then it's gonna be Ermac. Then it's going to be Homelander, and then last is gonna be Takeda. Takeda is scheduled to come out this summer. He's gonna be the last character coming.
Dang, it's gonna be a lot.
Is it Takeda?
It is Takeda.
I was calling him Takeda.
He is he's
Takedo.
Kenshi's son.
Keto. Yes.
Tito's tequila?
He's
They all
Kenshi's
work.
son in the new
Yeah.
timeline in Mortal Kombat 10. But it doesn't make sense, and people are wondering how that works, because if this is a brand new timeline, how could Kenshi have a son? And how could he be the same age as Kenshi is now? Because Kenshi in the new timeline in Mortal Kombat 1 is only what, like... in his
Maybe it's not
mid-twenties.
Kenshi's
Didn't they
son.
do that though in older
Well,
Mortal Kombat games where they
It's
brought
a new
characters out?
timeline.
special characters.
Well, the reason why it's different is because this is a whole new different timeline thing.
But no, that's what I mean. Like in Mortal Kombat 2, the very original, didn't they have a thing where like if you did like some type of Easter egg, you can unlock a character that didn't come out until MK3?
The only Mortal
Like Reptile?
Kombat.
Ah,
Was it?
I
Like didn't they
think
do that
yeah.
with Reptile?
I think it was
Or
smoke,
Smoke? Or
maybe. I
Noob,
think it was
whatever.
smoke.
It was one of those. Yeah.
I know
I
what you're
didn't.
talking about. Or it might have been Noob Saiba, yeah.
So like they can, especially if it's DLC, they can technically do whatever they want.
It was like in the arcade
Now,
games,
if they
though.
expand the story and they explain like why that's there, then that's a whole different ball game. But I say in the Mortal Kombat, the fighting thing, I don't think that really matters too much.
Yeah,
think so either.
it's just
'Cause-
that
I see what you're saying.
I
No,
am.
I agree with you. I feel like they probably shouldn't and put in MK2 whenever that comes out. But I kind of see why they did it because they did it in the past.
Well,
with
they're
older
doing a
Mortal Kombat games.
loophole thing, and their loophole is if you beat the story mode, which I know you guys have seen my playthrough of it. During that tower scene when you're going all the way up to the top to fight Shang Tsung and Quan Chi up there, you actually see Takeda and you see Jackie and you see
Right.
you see all those kids.
So you
And
can really-
their loophole is that Shang Tsung created all these different timelines to try to stop you from getting to the top, and he brought them all there to try to stop you.
Damn, he's such a hater, man.
Shang Tsung,
is definitely
listen,
the top
we've
video game.
we
haters.
talked about this. Shang Tsung's face in Mortal Kombat 1 is like
That-
the
that
most
smirk that
punchable
he always
fucking
has.
face in
Yeah.
fucking all of video games. Like, I've never wanted to punch someone in the face so hard in my fucking life besides Shang Tsung.
Dude, it's
Shang
that
Tsung's
smirk,
face,
man.
it's that smirk. You're right.
You're glad
he's
you can
always
beat his
scheming.
ass.
He's always scheming.
No, he's truly a bad guy. He's really a bad guy.
He's
Shang Tsung fucking sucks.
he fuck well. Do you
Matrix.
think? Do you think he would have turned out evil anyway during his timeline? He got
Yeah.
fucked over bad in that timeline. The whole reason why he was doing everything that he was doing was because he found his self from the other timeline. Remember?
Yeah.
And that self was the one manipulating him. And eventually the Shang Tsung from the timeline that Liu Kang created fought on his side, but he wasn't happy about it.
But you're asking it, without all that, you think he would become evil anyways?
I don't think that he would know that he's destined for more.
That's true.
The whole
you know-
reason why all that happens is because the Shang Tsung from the different timeline comes and visits him as that chick that you defeat in 11. I forget her name, the final boss. He's like disguised as her because he can just
Corona, I
change
think.
forms into whoever he wants. And then he's like,
Yeah.
"You're destined for more, Shang Tsung." And then that's where he gets the idea from to do everything, and he just follows and does whatever he says.
That's true. But he might have figured it out by himself. But we never know. We will never know.
Yeah.
Well, whenever the Mortal Kombat 1 DLC storyline comes out,
Or Mortal Kombat 2.
That's what I was going to say
Or Mortal
when I
Kombat.
was
Yeah.
when I was watching back on the last stream the last podcast that we did. We had discussed how Carson had a lot of hate for the game because it was missing modes and it just felt like it was unpolished compared to 11. And I had said that I guarantee you what happened was they were like, we're going to release the game and then people are going to buy it and we're going to use that money to add the modes, to add the extra characters and create a whole new expansion. And that's when the real Mortal Kombat 1 is going to begin. And what we
Yeah.
got now is like a shell of what it was supposed to be.
What video game franchise would you like to see be made into a fighting game?
That's a weird question.
That's
I'm not a
good
big fan of
question.
fighting games, so
It's a good
That's a
question.
good
But it's
question.
weird to think about.
Yeah, it just kind of came to my.
Because
Yeah, we're
that's,
talking about-
that's a good question.
fighting
good-
games would just be something that's not on my radar.
I would
really
say
because I was thinking about Marvel vs. Capcom, and I
Yeah.
was like, Chris is in that. What if there was like just like a Resident Evil fighting game, or like Star Wars? Now that
I
EA
was
isn't
I was gonna
I
say
mean,
Star
holding
in a
on to
Wars.
weird
Lucas
way, it's
games.
not a fighting game, but like in Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, there is that battle, like where you can 1v1 people. So there is kind
I
of
do
that. And
remember
I
that.
think,
Yeah.
and then like you got Jedi Order or Jedi. It's like a PC, super old. It's where you can like 4v4 people with lightsabers or blasters and stuff. So they kind of have their dueling thing going
Oh yeah,
on.
lightsaber duels are always fucking
I
cool.
think it was called Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, but I haven't played it in such a long
I heard
time.
of that one.
It was a really good game for its time.
You know,
Star Wars is
Like
great.
even like a Crash one with like all the Spyro characters and Crash characters. You know what I'm saying?
Should I just say
Well,
the easy answer?
you could like
what
that
is your easy
in like
answer?
a Smash
Just
Bros type.
say the easiest answer is probably just Marvel versus DC.
I want listen, this is what I want. I want a Marvel Mortal Kombat like game. Let's like Injustice. Give me Injustice, but it's Marvel characters instead of DC characters.
that'd be so fucking cool.
Give me just that. And
I'd
in
pay the shit out of that.
Injustice, it's like they don't kill
Weird-
each other in Injustice, and they just
question.
fight each other, and they have a story mode, and it was really good. I like the Injustice games, and I think they're cool, but I'm not a big DC like nerd. I'm more into the Marvel stuff. So if it would have been just a bunch of Marvel, like in I know you guys liked it, Marvel Nemesis. Remember
love
that
that
game?
game. Yeah.
It wasn't
Yeah.
like a it wasn't like an actual fighting game where you're like on each side of the screen and fighting each other like that. You were in like an arena and you were fighting each
Yeah.
other. Like
I
that
don't
was
even know what you
fun.
call that type of game, but
I would say it was like
that
an
type of
arena
fighting.
fighter.
arena fighter.
Yeah.
You know what? Also, game. The real answer is multiverses.
Yeah, just bring
Yeah.
that back.
Yeah. Bring back multiverses. I want multiverses.
Multiverses, man.
I miss multiverses.
There's no
Great
release
game.
date on there, is there?
No.
Still
working
no.
on it.
They said early 2024. I'm still waiting for an announcement.
Fucking multiverses.
I just want to play it again. I miss it a lot.
I miss it too.
I know we discussed this already, kind of, but we don't really have it here, so I'll ask it again. But when Multiverses comes back, what character... First, I'll say what character do you want in, and I'll say second, what character do you expect will be there?
Oh yeah. Okay.
I'll switch
go
it. I'll
first?
change it up. You know, I gotta change
I
it up
know.
that way. It's not the same question.
Yeah. Okay.
I know for sure who I want in kind of a multitude of people. There's more big characters because I fought with Iron Giant hard,
Yeah.
and so I want like Godzilla
Mhm.
and the Transformers. I need them
Oh.
up in there, like
Mhm.
That
big
would be
like
cool.
big size.
That would be cool.
As to who I think's gonna be in there, I don't know.
You don't know.
Probably
That one's kind of a tougher question. Yeah.
That's why I added it in because I didn't want it to be the exact same thing that we asked before. I wanted to kind of
Yeah.
switch it up, you know. I'll throw one in there maybe to help you guys out. I honestly expect to see Samurai Jack when it comes back.
Samurai Jack.
I think Samurai Jack will be there for sure. I'm surprised he
Yeah,
wasn't
he'd be
there
a
the
good
first
choice.
I
time
think
because they don't have enough of those assassin characters with the swords. You have
Yeah.
what, like Finn? Finn has the sword, and there isn't many sword characters, and I'm shocked about that. Because in Smash Brothers, it's like everyone complains, "Oh, it's just another sword character. It's just another sword character." And in Multiverses, there's like what, 3?
Do you think that's
Uh,
why though? You think maybe they seen Smash and
I
people
think it too.
complained about it, so they're like, yeah, let's try to
I
avoid that.
I
How
don't
many
think
range
Smash
characters
like
are there in
one, I think.
Multiverse? Is there a lot?
I think only like four or five. I honestly can't think.
So are
Top
most of
of my
them just like hand-to-hand combat?
yeah.
Well, there's ranged, vertical, brawler, and I forgot tank. There might be another one.
There's tank, assassin, healer,
assassin
and brawler.
and healer. I forgot about healer.
There's a mage.
No, there shouldn't be a healer.
Yeah, there is mage. You're right. It's Rick.
There is a healer.
Rick, Bugs Bunny. Yeah, there is a healer. It's the dog. Rune Dog.
Is he the only healer?
No. Velma.
Well, that explains it. I haven't played either of those characters.
Velma?
ever in my life.
Rune Dog. Gizmo.
I don't even remember
Shaggy,
what characters
you
I played as, and I only played it, but I only played it a few times.
I tried to play every character, but I definitely had favorites.
I'm trying to think because I don't know who. I know who I want, but I don't know who to expect. There's so many. There's DC, Cartoon Network, fucking shit ton of Warner Bros. Properties.
I
Harry
want
Potter.
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo would be super cool.
I want Johnny Bravo, and I want him to be a tank, and I want all his moves to just be him like looking at a mirror, attacking
Dude,
you,
Man,
and like
every time
flexing. Oh, it'd be so
it'd
cool.
be so cool. It'd be fucking awesome.
It'd be so cool.
I expect
Did they-
Robin to probably be in there.
Robin, yeah.
Robin or
Love that.
Nightwing?
Both.
Mm.
Be a skin.
No, I
They'd
can
make
see
it
him doing
good.
Nightwing as a separate character.
Nah, they'd
Nah.
make them the same.
You know what? The more I think about it, I think they would do Robin. They would probably do Robin, and then his skin would be like the Red X skin from the old Teen Titans show, and they could
How
dress
many
him
of the
up in the
Teen Titans
different...
are in that? Did they put any in there or no?
No.
No, there's no Teen Titans. That's why I said it
No
would probably be
Teen-
Robin, and then you could have the different suits from all the different Robins. That way they'll be like, oh, this is Tim Drake's Robin. This one is Dick Grayson. You know,
Beast Boy would be cool.
Beast
Yeah, just
Boy.
turn into different animals.
I'm
Yeah.
tired of games including all of the Teen Titans and stuff,
Except Beast
for
Boy.
Yeah.
They
Injustice 2
never
should have
add
Beast Boy, huh?
to anything. The only thing I think that they've added Beast Boy to is freaking Fortnite. I've never seen
Yeah, Beast Boy is in
Beast Boy
Fortnite.
in anything, and it's crazy because Beast Boy is so cool because he can transform into all the different animals. So you'd think for like fighting games like for Injustice 1 or Injustice 2 that he would be the perfect fit because you can just transform into anything and just beat you up out. But I guess not.
Nah, yeah. They need to work on that.
Definitely
Yeah,
need to
maybe-
put some respect on Beast Boy's name.
He wasn't in Injustice 2?
No.
I feel like he
Starfire.
Is he
was.
like is he like the
Starfire?
least popular Teen Titans? Is that why?
I guess so. It kind of seems like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
He shouldn't be.
Yeah, because Cyborg has been in both the Injustice games. Raven was in the first one. Starfire's in the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
No Beast Boy.
Robin is in both of them, but
Yes,
in the
is.
first game he's Nightwing. In the second game it's Damian Wayne. Yeah,
Damian.
but he gets the Nightwing outfit. If you play Injustice 2 enough, you can dress him up as Nightwing.
Like from the loot boxes?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
You can dress him up as Nightwing. It's pretty cool.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
I like Nightwing.
Nightwing is... He's probably the coolest Robin in my opinion. Well, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that. All right, I'll say he's my favorite. He's my
Yeah,
favorite.
I'll back you up on it if it makes you feel better, because I like Nightwing a lot, too.
I like Nightwing way more than Red Hood and Tim Drake's Red Robin when he stops being Robin. And
Yeah.
And Damian Wayne. I just like Nightwing so much more.
I like Nightwing a lot. And he's the first Robin, you know, you can't beat the OG.
He's just... I just always liked... I liked that he not only... He grew into his own hero. He wasn't Robin anymore. He wasn't a sidekick to Batman. He became his own.
Yeah, he became fucking Nightwing, and Nightwing's fucking badass.
He went around with them nightsticks and he shocked the crap out of people.
Cool guy, tough guy.
Very cool, tough guy. Very, very sad that he dies in Injustice. Very sad.
I like him and Jason, but other two, Damien and Tim, like
Tim
no.
is known for his detective skills. He's
Yeah,
the
he's just a
Robin
nerd.
that most people are like, he's the one that's supposed to really be the successor to Batman, because Batman has to be a detective. He's got to be really smart. And obviously, you know that
Yeah, he's
Jason
definitely the
Todd
smartest Robin.
and Tim Drake is supposed to be the smartest Robin.
Supposed to be.
Supposed to be. He's the one that figured out that Bruce Wayne was Batman.
Was Batman, yeah.
Yep. And he sent him a letter or something. I remember I read it somewhere. He just
I
sent
like
him a
how
letter and
Batman's
was like,
just like,
"Hey,"
fuck.
he was like, "Hey, I know you're Batman," and he just was like, "All right, kid, get in. You're the new
It's either
Robin."
you gotta get rid of the kid or fucking hire him.
Yeah, so he just
Take
made
him
him a
in, you know.
Robin.
Is that really how that came down to be? Because I don't know DC that well. Is that
That's
like
how Tim
Robin
Drake became Robin, and then how Jason Todd became Robin.
Kind of like a
was
blackmail.
He was stealing the wheels off the Batmobile, and Batman was
Yeah.
like, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "Do you know how much money these rims would cost?" And he was like, "All right, you're Robin." And he just fucking
Get
took
it?
him in.
Oh my God, is that it? Because he was robbing them.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yo,
Is that really why he called Robin?
No, that's
That's
not
not
the
why
real
he's called
reason
Robin,
he's
but
called
that's
Robin.
why he is Robin.
Yeah, there's like 5 different Robins going on.
There's a lot of
no,
Robins.
I only know like 2 Robins because of the one Batman game I played that Melvin doesn't like.
Yeah, stupid Arkham Knight.
That one had like 2 Robins, and I was mind blown because I was like I thought there was 1 Robin.
No,
And then you guys are telling me there's like 5 Robins.
5.
It's
One
like
of
when you
them
told me
isn't
there's,
even
like,
a
5
dude.
Souths or 5 snakes.
One of them isn't even
Yeah.
a dude. One of them's a chick, and she had like orange hair, and it wasn't Oracle. It was some other chick. And then there was a blonde-haired Robin too. There's like 5 or 6.
Is there a backstory between how Robin got his nickname though?
No clue.
I honestly don't know it.
I don't know it off the top of my head. I'm sure
There's
there's
a
an
re-
actual reason for it.
I know there's a reason why he wears like the stupid ass clothes he wears.
Do you know
What's
it off the top of your head?
Yeah. It's just to make him stand out in the night. So like they
So
go
the
for him.
opposite of what Batman
Yeah,
So
does.
he's
to train him.
the distraction.
He's
And
the
then
distraction,
in like
yeah.
another version, it's just like he just like likes it, and that's just like that version. I'm pretty sure, but like the original version was that. When the new version, they came up with a stupid reason. I remember. I don't actually remember it, but I remember people
Yeah.
like talking about it.
I have
So-
no idea.
The original Robin suit had Dick Grayson dressed up in the stupid like leotard thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Green like leotard, and the reason for that was because his family was the Amazing Graysons, and they were like circus performers, and Dick Grayson's parents died, so that's why Batman took him in, and that's why he became Robin. The
Hell
reason
yeah.
why I believe that he wore that leotard, and I think it's explained that way, is because he's acrobatic. He's like the most acrobatic Robin that there is.
Mhm.
And I believe that's why they dressed him up that way, to show that he was acrobatic, because it was a
Oh yeah, because if he wore a tight suit like Batman, it'd probably limit him
it would
a little
be
bit.
yeah, he'd be limited on his movement. So they
Yeah.
did that so that way he would be able to get around. Eventually they got rid of it, obviously, but originally he was dressed that way, and I think the reason for that was because of the acrobatic stuff.
He eventually got a badass costume.
Yeah,
Proud of
for
him.
sure. Oh
I'm
man.
proud of him. What a cool guy.
So you
How
guys,
long have we been talking for?
Probably
so
about
far
30 minutes, if I had to guess.
So far, about 30 minutes. 30 minutes so far. 30 to 40
What
minutes.
Still got it.
out of all the Marvel games that are coming out, which one are you looking forward to the most?
Well, all right. I'm excited to see what they do with that Blade game. I'm really excited for that, and the
Blade game?
reason for it is because I feel like it's gonna be a cool I want to see what a good stealthy Marvel game would look like. Because we've seen it with Spider-Man, and I didn't like the stealth sequences in Spider-Man.
It was basically just like Batman.
Mm-mm.
But
I mean, they were good,
Insomniac's
but it was
not really known for their stealth gameplay.
No.
When you compare
They're
it
known for
to
their crazy
Bethesda, who
CA.
made the Dishonored
yes,
games,
shooting.
and you
Uh-oh.
put Blade in to that world, and you know he's gonna be all stealthy. He's gonna be
It's gonna be fucking. It's gonna be sweet.
it's gonna be really cool, and it's gonna be something different because we've seen the Wolverine leaks, and in the Wolverine leaks, we've seen that it's just open worlds, kind of like Spider-Man again. And I was really hoping it was gonna be something different because we
It might
already
be something
had.
different. You know, the game's not completely done yet.
I know,
You know.
but I just wanted something that wasn't gonna be just you're running around as Wolverine in this city and you're gonna climb the walls with your claws. I wanted something.
What else are you gonna do?
I
with
was gonna
Wolverine?
say, like, what do you mean?
That's-
What do you
that's
want to do in a Wolverine
does.
game then?
I feel like it's just mainly going
I
to be
wanted it
action
to be
oriented.
like an action oriented.
It's probably
There's
like I'm not
gonna
gonna
be
say
action.
copying,
can
but
still-
think of it like Devil May Cry, God of War,
yeah.
probably like that type of fighting
I
style.
wanted more like an action oriented.
Classic God of War.
Not
I don't know about the newer
not
God of War.
Spider-Man again.
It's not Spider-Man. It's Wolverine.
But is that going to be enough of a distinction between that and the open world that Insomniac already created in Spider-Man?
I think so because
Yeah.
I think it's not because Spider-Man 2 takes place, or Spider-Man 1 and 2 just take place in New York, and what it seems like with all the leaks, it looks like we're going to different places. Just
Yeah,
besides
it takes
New York.
place in a lot of different
That makes me
locations. It
think
looks
it's
like.
not even open world because we're going to different places. Maybe it's just like
Level
just a
select.
Like an open area
This
for the
level,
time
that
you're there.
level. Mhm.
I wanted it to be like Guillermo said, like a Devil May Cry like game.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it would be like that. Wolverine was always that type of
that'd be too
action
cool,
oriented.
man.
Yeah,
They don't
you're right.
really-
It would be too cool.
Make
can't
games
do-
like that anymore, like
Yeah, I know.
a top-down camera perspective kind of, and you're like walking around with a bunch of fucking shit.
Oh no, I don't
Like-
think the camera will be like that.
Yeah.
But
Speaking
That's not what I
of,
meant, but-
dude,
Oh,
when you say top-down camera like that, I really miss the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games. Those games were great.
Hmm.
I don't know if you guys played them, but I remember playing them back on the 360 back in the day when I was younger, and those were really fun.
I didn't
And
play them.
it was only fun when I played it with people. I couldn't enjoy it by myself. But when I played it with my cousins or something like that, it was fun.
I played the first one and I beat it years ago. I'm going to say I was like 12, 13 years old when I beat it. I never had a chance to play the second one. And it sucks because the first and second game, they used to be on the Xbox store and you used to be able to buy them. But they took them down. And it sucks because I'm scared that in the future that's going to be something that happens way more often. And that's one of the reasons why I continue to buy physical media when I can. Because I'm scared that one day I'm not going to have access to my digital library, or there's going to be a game that was on digital storefronts at one point, but they get taken away. And
I mean,
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but they're gonna eventually go all digital. Look
I
at
know.
PC. PC's pretty much the
No, I
digital.
saw
route.
like it was either IGN or GameSpot posted like soon like the PlayStation is gonna be the only console that allows disc. Like Xbox and Nintendo, they're going digital only.
Yeah, because I just like getting physical copies just for games that I really enjoy. But on the flip side, eventually I'm gonna stop playing them. The only good thing I like about having physical games is like, say I'm kind of desperate for money and I know I'm not gonna play this game.
Oh yeah, you can always sell.
Go
it.
sell it.
So what you're saying is, like, is that true? They're really not gonna make any more disc games?
I mean, I would
It's
have.
possible.
I would
it's
just-
rumored.
In that case, Melvin, I don't blame you anymore.
It's rumored. And the reason why people say that is because with the Xbox Series S, people are just they're getting rid of disc games in stores already. that was a big like news thing that they talked about, like I'm gonna say a month or two ago, is that Walmart and Best Buy were talking about just getting rid of physical copies of games in stores altogether because they feel like no one's buying games in store anymore. They're buying them
Do
all
you think
digitally.
that'll run GameStop out of business?
Well, here's the thing, right? GameStop has been dying slowly for the past like
Yeah,
10
that would
More
really
than a
give
years.
it.
decade,
It's
decade and a
been
half,
dying
maybe.
slowly. And it's just a matter of time before they go under. But I remember at the beginning of this generation, Xbox made a deal with them that was like you're allowed to sell something for the Xbox and you get all of the money for it or something. Like Xbox was trying to save GameStop for some reason and I don't know why, but I have a feeling that in the grand scheme of things that
Maybe they just love GameStop.
I don't think that's the case. Microsoft isn't going to do something like that if it's not
Maybe
going to make
Phil
them any
Spencer just
money.
really loves video games. GameStop is
Phil
close to him.
Spencer pretends to really love video games. Don't
Mm,
fall for his
I
shit.
think so.
Don't look at Phil Spencer and be
Well,
like,
he
"Hey,
probably
look."
likes it because he knows that's what makes him the money. If it wasn't for
Yeah,
those video games
The
and stuff,
thing about physical media and the reason why companies are getting rid of it is because it costs money to produce all of those copies for games and stuff like that. That's why
yeah.
limited run
The
games is a thing in general because limited
the
run games creates physical copies of games that would normally not have a physical copy and they're limited and because they're limited they're worth so much money. And that's
hell yeah,
another
they are.
reason why I buy all my games physically because there you never know if let's say I get a game and it's rare on the digital storefront, but it was a low production copy of a game and it's worth like $150 now because you just have the disc now. That's what happened with Dead by Daylight when the
Profit,
Demigorgon
baby.
was taken out of the shop. Remember that?
Yeah,
My copy of Dead by Daylight over there for the physical copy, it could have sold for like $150 because that was the only way to access the Demigorgon and the Stranger Things DLC at all until they just brought it back. So now my
yeah.
copy isn't worth as much, but at a time it was worth a large amount of money.
That's yeah. No, it's always good to have physical games,
It's just
especially when you
I
can
I
practice it
mean,
all.
I understand where you're coming with, Melvin, but unfortunately, I think digital to me is a little more better. The only thing that I liked about physical copy was back in the 360 and the Xbox One era was the game size was way smaller. Now, it don't matter what game you get, it's 50 gigabytes physical or digital. So there's no perk on it. Now, yes, you can get the game digitally or physical cheaper because you can get it used or just somebody's just selling it on sale. If you go on the Xbox or PlayStation store, good luck because you're going to probably spend the whole 60, $70 unless it goes on sale there,
yeah, that's
which
that's
is once in a blue moon
that's
sometimes,
that's
depending
what
on what
I
it is.
wait for. I wait for the
So I
sales.
think I think in a sense physical games are good. It's just I guess I prefer digital.
The thing
Yeah,
about digital is it's way more convenient. It's
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to leave your house to go and get the game. You can
Yeah.
see at home at any point in time if the game that you want is ever on sale. You can wishlist games. You don't ever forget about the games. If you go to a game store, there's no guarantee that the game that you want is going to be at that game store. And at the
Yep.
digital storefront, it's always going to be there for you. And sometimes it'll be discounted, sometimes it won't.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's
It's
true.
gonna suck when that time comes where there's no more physical games like physical consoles. That's gonna kind of suck for people that are those physical game collectors that prefer physical games like you, Melvin, stuff like that. Like it's not gonna affect me, Blaze, and Carson because most of our games are digital.
what's going to happen, and I have the feeling this is going to happen because it's already been happening, is any game console that has physical copy games after, because if next generation they're like we're only doing digital only for both
Mm-hmm.
Xbox, PlayStation, and all that, if they do that, then all of the games that came out for previous gens and all that, they're going to become retro, and all those games, their prices are going to skyrocket
Mm-hmm.
Because people are going to be like, well, I want to play this game. I want to be able to play these games again. And they're going to try to go back and play them, and they won't, like, they might
Well,
not be
no,
able to anymore.
your average person's going to emulate. That's going to be the realistic.
That's realistically what's probably going to happen. Because all right, here's a great example right now that I'll bring up. For, I think it was the end of last year or maybe summer of last year, the Wii U shop and the 3DS shop completely closed down.
Hmm.
You cannot buy any of those games digitally anymore. The only way to play those games, if you ever want to play them again, is if you can get a physical copy, including digital games on that store that never had a physical copy. So all of those games, they're just gone. There's no way of accessing those anymore. And even if you do try to like emulate it, good luck finding a working copy, because emulating is so like finicky sometimes. It's really hard to find a good ROM and a good emulator of a game. And if there's only one version of that game, it's like it sucks. And I'm sure in the future there's going to be like auctions on eBay that says 3DS that has this digital only game, and it's going to be worth like $1,000 because it has that digital only game on it, and it's going to be a working version of that game because maybe there won't be a working version in the future. And that's the problem with digital only, in my opinion, is there's going to be a future where these game consoles are going to shut down shop, and then you won't be able to access digital only games anymore.
I kind of wish we had some, not just like one or two, but a few people that were like big into PC gamers, because they're probably physical only, and then we can hear from their point of view. Because when it comes to Steam, you can't really go get a physical game. Everything on there is digital, I believe, but I could be
Yeah,
wrong. So like we
everything
would
on
have to get from
Steam.
their points. We're all console gamers. Don't get me wrong. Blaze and Carson has a digital Xbox, but I believe, and tell me if I'm wrong, you guys have a physical PS5. So I mean,
Yes.
with the PS5, they can go out of their way and get a physical copy. I don't know if they do. Do you guys have any physical PS5 games?
No.
No.
Okay, so
And
it's just
here's the thing. I also the PS5 that I have, it also has the disc drive, and I don't use it. And
yeah. And the only reason why I like the physical PS5 is because I can get a game like this for $10.
yeah, and I feel the same way when it comes to Xbox games. I could go to GameStop right now, and because GameStop isn't doing good in business, all of their games prices are dropping like crazy. And I could walk into a GameStop right now, I guarantee you I could find like 5 games for Xbox One. They're like $5-10. And then if they have a deal where it's like buy two, buy three, you get one free, and then you get deals like that. That's how my
Hmm.
collection grew so big for the Xbox One, because it would be deals like if you buy 4 games that are $10, you can get them all for 20. And deals like that were great because you could get games like I remember games that I kept looking for were Evil Within 1 and 2. Those were on sale for $5. You could get those games $5. Do you know how much they are in the flipping digital shop right now? If I searched them up right now, let's see how
If you have
much.
Game Pass, it's $0.00.
Yeah, if you have Game Pass. But if you don't have Game Pass, because not everyone has Game Pass and not everybody has money like us, I'm thinking of the kids, the children, the times where my mom wasn't giving me her
See,
card to
but
get
that's the
Game
thing though,
Pass.
is like I'm not gonna say it's bad to get the 1 month or 3 month, but like if the parents can afford to get that year plan, I don't think you can in Xbox. But you might as well spend the 16.99, 17.99 a month, so then you get the gold, which is literally $6 or $7 less, and you get a huge catalog of games.
You tell that to my mom, like flipping 12, 15 years ago.
Well, times have changed though at that
Yeah,
point.
times have changed now, but flipping
And guess
10,
what?
15 years ago, she
Getting
wasn't doing that.
Xbox Live Gold was just $60.
I didn't get $60 worth of gold either. My mom paid the flipping $10 a month. And even then, sometimes I didn't.
Trying to change the subject. And yeah,
No, it's just
uh,
no.
Um,
Although I hate to say it because we got like 5 minutes. You guys want to take a little breather?
I say we take the break and then we get into Carson's Marvel game.
All right.
I guess so.
It's a good way to change the subject.
Yeah.
I'm very passionate about my physical copy games. I'm sorry.
Oh, you restarting it?
Yep, we're gonna restart it.
Okay. And you guys are in different spots when we come back.
Yeah, it bothers me. It's so difficult to flip an edit when it's like that. Coming back from a break and we're all in different spots, it's so stupid.
I mean, couldn't we make it easier and just have it where like, so if each person joins at a specific time?
Man,
I don't
we just
wanna
write on
do
Discord and be like,
that.
"I'm here," and then the next person joins and be like, "I'm here."
No.
So just to make it easier for you to edit.
I mean,
Or
it
does it not
would,
make a
but it's not that big of a deal. I'm not.
Okay.
It's not like something I'm complaining about.
Okay.
But since now we are back, Carson, your Marvel game that you are excited for.
There's so many of them too. You got a big list to choose from.
Yeah. Mind going through it?
You're
You're
Uh-oh.
freezing
You're
a lot.
Just-
Am I?
yeah.
You're doing a lot of movement, Carson. You can't do a lot of movement, remember.
Oh, video pause due to connection with internet.
Oh, it's the internet.
Oh, there you go. See, you're good now.
No, he's not.
Am I?
Now
Hold
he's
on.
now he's
I don't
frozen
think
again.
so.
Okay. Now, well, he's okay. He's all right. He's fine. He's moving. I can see him moving.
Okay, is it better?
Yeah,
A little
it's
bit.
better.
Yeah.
You're at least moving now.
Yep. Go
I
ahead.
can't see. Wait, what was the list?
We were
forgot that one.
discussing
Marvel
Marvel
games you're excited for?
that you were
There's-
excited
there's-
for.
Wolverine, Black Panther, Captain America,
Ooh.
Iron Man.
Honestly, no,
And there's another one I forgot.
I definitely just have to say Wolverine
Blade.
because it's being made by Insomniac, and I know Insomniac's just gonna do a great job with that.
Insomniac never misses.
Never miss.
Oh, Melvin, you gotta play the new
Melvin.
Ratchet and Clank.
I do have to play the new. I have to play Ratchet and Clank. Period. I've never played a Ratchet and Clank game ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
You'd like it a lot.
I know I would like it a lot, and I'm upset because they made a collection a long time ago for the Vita, but it never came out for like the PS4, and I wanted it to come out to PS4 so that way I could play it on my PS5 now. Because I got the Jack and Daxter collection because I never played that either. And I want to go
Yeah.
through and play that because that's by Naughty Dog, and that was Naughty Dog's first project after they got done creating the Crash Bandicoot series.
Crash Bandicoot.
Yep. So
I
that's
always
why I
forget
wanted
they
to play
made
that.
Crash Bandicoot. Good for them. But I agree with Carson, though. Insomniac does make really good games, and I do trust him with Wolverine.
Yeah.
I think Ubisoft is making the Black Panther game.
Oh, I
solo
thought it was
one.
EA.
Either way, it's fucked up.
Either way,
EA
yeah,
or
that's
Ubisoft.
fucked up. Damn, dude, the one time I get a game that it was made for me, and it's gonna be a probably fucked up game.
Hey,
Well, they get the
there's
Black
some games
Panther.
they made that was.
Captain America.
Remember, freaking A Way Out? Like that's an example. EA.
Yeah, but I don't think
It was EA.
that team
That
is gonna
wasn't
be
really-
the ones making the Black Panther game.
That was more like one guy.
Yeah,
Really? It was
One
just one guy?
crazy Swedish. I think he was Swedish.
one crazy Swedish, one PewDiePie made a
I don't
way
know
out.
what. I don't know what he is, but he's a cool guy. He made cool games.
Do you think there'll be a second one of that Way Out?
I don't know.
Honestly, no. Never mind. I'm just now remembering
I mean,
the ending.
it
Never
takes
mind.
two. I mean, it takes
Yeah.
two. There's part two of that.
I'm really curious
I
to
s-
see what his next game is, though.
I said that because me, you, and Germo, me, Blaze, and Germo were talking about this earlier. A video game that probably like wouldn't come out like Alan
Yeah,
Wake
that's
2.
what
Like
I
we
brought
wouldn't
it
think.
up.
What was the question, Germo?
Question was, what game would you be excited for that you would wish they would make another, like a prequel of it, or a sequel?
It has to be a prequel.
No,
Or a sequel?
Not a
just
yeah,
like,
just like
it could be anything like that. Like, man, I wish they would have made a Left 4 Dead 3. I
Yeah.
wish they would have made a Portal 3.
Alan Wake 2 was a good example.
wish
Like
they-
I don't think anyone expected that.
I wish they would have
Like,
made
no, 'cause
another
I mean,
3D Donkey Kong game, like a Donkey Kong 64.
Like the N64.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like Donkey.
There's a lot to
A
it, but
lot of
man, I
people
kind of
hated
enjoyed it.
Donkey Kong 64, but I thought it was a good game.
See, I
It's
I
was
needed
too
another
young at the
Nintendo
time. I
has done
enjoyed
that.
it, but I didn't realize it had so much to it compared to other games.
But it was fun.
It was no, I enjoyed it. I sucked at it, but I was young at the time.
Now you tried your best.
I'll
You
never
tried your
forget getting it. I think I got it for my birthday, and I just remember my mom bringing it home because at the time she had worked at Kmart, so she got all of my games discounted for N64, and I still
hell
to
yeah.
this day have like deep in my skull the memory of opening an N64 game brand new, and it's just like a feeling that I'll never have again. And it sucks because when I get new games now, it's not that same feeling.
I know this may sound dumb because
Yeah.
we're not old, but like out of all the consoles and their like unique cases, which one would you say was like the nicest case?
What do you mean case? Like
PlayStation
packaging?
1,
PlayStation
or like
1?
just the way it looked?
PlayStation 1. I like the
Yeah,
PlayStation. But they were so fragile. They broke so easy.
Yeah.
But I
kind of
loved
liked the
PlayStation 1
PS3
games.
how theirs was unique in a way, how it was much smaller.
You mean like the Blu-ray cases?
And you're talking about for like the movies? I didn't really watch movies that much.
I
so
do
they
like
were
the
like
S. How small and portable it is.
that. Hmm.
Vita cases were cool too.
Yeah, just don't lose those Vita games. They were tiny.
Vita, well, because I had a physical Vita collection at one point,
Mhm.
and I had it all physical.
Oh yeah, they didn't take up a lot of space because they were so small.
Yeah.
They were like yay big.
Those were cool, but I always liked N64, like brand
No,
new
N64
N64
were
games.
nice. I've always had my games used those, so I never really saw a physical game. Like new in the case, I've always just had the cartridge.
It was
so-
just cardboard boxes. But what I
no,
really
but it was
miss,
sweet.
what I really miss was, I don't know if you guys will have this same feeling of nostalgia, but going to like a Blockbuster or a Family Video and getting the big cases that had the N64 games in it. Oh, just popping those open. It was like popping open a VHS box.
Oh yeah, because that Family Video, yeah, when you rented it out, it was in
opened it.
that really big box.
Later on, because it was a cartridge, the N64 games, they were cartridges, so they had their own special boxes, and they were like universal cases, and you were able to open it and made a snap sound. It was very satisfying, and I missed that a lot.
I'd say Battlefront 3.
Battlefront 3.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah, that's right. You did say Battlefront 3. Yeah,
Battlefront 3 is a good one.
because I remember you were probably
Definitely
thinking
want
like
to
the newer
see
one,
another one of
and
those.
I was
Yeah.
thinking to myself like the classic PS2 Battlefront. Like I feel like that would have been really cool. But the newer one would probably be better just because online was way better than the PS2 era.
Yeah, there's so much new Star Wars media since 2 came out, so there's a lot more they
Oh,
can
yeah.
do.
I mean, they technically could. It's just might take a while, or they might just start over and say Battlefront.
I'm
Fucking
glad
A,
you
man.
guys remembered what we were talking about, because I rambled on for so long that I forgot. And when you guys just randomly said Battlefront 3, I was like, what were we talking about? And then I
We're talking
remembered,
we're talking about games that we
Yeah,
wish would.
and then I said Donkey Kong 64, which is what.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
We were
remember
just
now.
gonna talk about N64 games
Yeah.
or cartridges, but yeah, let's change that.
What would you
subject.
say yours is? What
What happened?
would
I
you
didn't
say
hear
a game that you would want a sequel or a prequel to that you don't think is going to get one?
And I don't think this is gonna get one.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I don't even remember your answer from last time.
You would just
I thought
want.
you said Left 4 Dead for some reason. For
No,
some
I
reason
said
thought you-
Bioshock. A new
Bioshock. That's
Bioshock.
what it was.
Yeah.
I really want a new
That's not a bad
BioShock,
answer.
but I think they are making a new one. They have been talking about it for a long time, but it's just we have
Is it
seen.
like a remake though, or is it
I have
continuing?
no idea. We've seen all they said is that they're doing it, but we've seen absolutely nothing on it. No screenshots, no gameplay, no alpha builds, no
That's
nothing.
interesting. I like the surprise to it.
Not a single thing on it.
Oh my god, I just forgot they're making the Silent Hill 2 comes out this year.
Yeah,
I
what was
completely
It
forgot about
does?
that game.
what was your
Wow.
answer, Guillermo? I completely forgot about it. What was?
I didn't really give an answer. I was just naming a bunch of games. But I mean, fudge.
Oh, I
Probably
remember what you said.
probably might have been Portal 3.
Portal 3.
It might have been that cuz I
Yeah.
remember playing Portal 2 back with Melvin. I know me and you played it, Blaze, but like back when me and Melvin played it, it was our first time playing it. We were stuck
Oh
on so
man,
many
we got
puzzles.
stuck all the
Then we
time.
played the mini
We were-
games and stuff, and we gave up on those.
We were
I
fighting
know
with
we
each
never beat
other.
that.
We were young. We were really young, fighting with each other. Hey, go over there. Get in that wall. Shoot that wall. we, we didn't know what we were doing. I felt like
Sometimes
I feel
it would
like in
take us
one of the
hours.
levels, I feel like we cheated.
There was one level
Probably.
we cheated.
I feel like Portal is the best answer because Valve, Valve doesn't fucking make their fucking
Yeah.
third games.
You don't think there's gonna be
Yeah.
a Left 4 Dead 3?
No.
No, that would be
I wish.
awesome. I would throw Back for Blood out
Maybe
and
in a
get a Left
different
4 Dead 3
timeline.
in a heartbeat.
It'd be cool if there's a bully too.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, too.
Yeah.
Wait, whatever happened to that? I thought there was a confirm on.
It
Bully
got
2.
scrapped because of GTA
Did it?
Online.
Yeah. GTA
Really?
Online fucking
Yeah.
ruined
Yeah, 'cause
everything, man.
They
Yeah.
showed the projects when the Rockstar stuff got leaked for GTA 6
Yeah.
and everything. And the reason why because there was supposed to be expansions for GTA 5 for the story mode, there was supposed to be a Bully 2 in production and everything like that. And they canceled all of that stuff because GTA Online was making them so much money, and they were like, well, why create this
They
stuff
don't
when we
even
can
need to
just
make
keep
anything
working on
else, yeah.
GTA Online? And that's why GTA
Yeah.
6 took so long for it to come out, because they were like, we don't need to do anything right now. We can just keep getting money with GTA Online.
You're right. No, I mean,
Yeah, no, it's a good business point because they know once GTA,
And
if
damn
they
sharp
would have
price.
focused on GTA 6, GTA 5 would have went down. Unless GTA 6 would have been terrible, then.
Hey,
then
don't
the
say
advantage.
It
No,
just,
no, I'm saying like in the past, like if they were like, hey, let's focus on GTA 6, then either GTA 5 would have went
okay, I
down,
see what you're saying.
or GTA 6 would have went down and then would have been back to 5. So
Yeah.
I think they made the right call on giving it a long time because people still play GTA 5.
it just
Oh, yeah.
sucks because I
People will
feel
play GTA 5 forever.
I want those other projects. I want to see what those other projects would have been like. I would have liked to see a story expansion to GTA 5. I would have liked to see a Bully 2 if it did come out. And all
Yeah,
that
that's
stuff just
sad,
kind of got
that's sad.
scrapped.
It was really sad.
I guarantee
Really?
you GTA 6 would have been a hot topic for like games that people wish would have come out, but and not too long ago, that's when they got it announced.
Yeah.
I mean, knock on wood, because that game could still get canceled. I don't think it will, but
It could be a
Nah,
Dead Island
could.
2 situation.
yeah.
Dead Island 2 got announced back in, I think, 2012.
you
It
think
just
they'll
came
take
out
another
last
10
year.
years to.
No, I think GTA 6 is going to be a hit. So many people will be upset if GTA 6 get canceled. That's gonna hurt Rockstar.
Yeah. No, they can't afford without releasing a game for that long. They would have to release something.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be interesting because I know Sony or Microsoft have either talked about buying Rockstar. Have they?
No,
Because if they would buy
Rockstar makes too
Rockstar-
much money.
Yeah, that's what I think. So
Rockstar
Rockstar's like a
makes too
diva.
much money. Even if one of them did offer them a price, it wouldn't be enough because
Wouldn't be
Rockstar just
enough.
makes that
It'd have to be
much.
billions, bro.
It would
if
have to be.
if they bought Bungie, if they bought everything for billions, I think. Even Microsoft and Sony. Shit wasn't cheap.
Are you guys done with this topic? Because I have an idea for the next topic.
What you want to talk about?
Well, first, you guys good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we all
Okay.
said our answer.
I was going to say, now that Activision Blizzard King was bought by Xbox, what games would you like to see from their catalog on Game Pass?
Diablo. Like I know I own it, but you guys don't, and I think like Diablo 3, I think that'd be a cool game to play co-op.
Diablo
Or
3.
or if you get Diablo 4, I can
Diablo 3,
see
Diablo
us
4.
all playing
I
it,
could
and it'd be a little
definitely see them
fun.
putting Diablo 2 Resurrected, 3, and 4 on Game Pass. Definitely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Every single one of the old Spider-Man games. I'm talking about Edge of Time. I'm talking about Web of Shadows. I'm talking about Shattered Dimensions. I'm talking
I
about what
want
are the
them
other ones?
to. I want
I
them
think the
to.
amazing ones were made by Activision, right?
Yes.
Amazing ones,
Yeah.
yeah. Yes, those were like, yeah.
I want them to.
Oh, that's a good question. I got the same answer as Carson. I'm trying to think of something else so I can have a different answer.
All the Call of Duties. I'm not gonna let you use
You
those
can
either.
say the
Fuck.
Transformer
The only Call of
games.
Duty, to be honest with you, just and it's I know Carson would be happy about it. Is probably Black Ops 3, and that's Zombie Chronicles. That's the only thing that I can really see myself being excited for. Is all of us playing
Zombie
zombies.
Chronicles.
If I had to
Yeah.
make a prediction right now, and like let's say it's towards the end of this year, they're like, we're gonna add these Activision Blizzard games to Game Pass. If I had to make a guess right now, the ones that I think are for sure going to be there would be the Diablo games, Black Ops 1 and 2, Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2, World at
Oh
War.
yeah.
Like the old 360 Call of Duty games are all going to probably be there. Uh I want to say the Spider-Man games, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm going to say Crash Team Rumble for sure. Crash Insane Trilogy and Spyro Reignited are probably going to be there for sure. And
So all the Activision games.
not all of them. I do not think that the modern day Call of Duties are going to be there right away. I
I
think
don't
the
think so,
360 ones will, but I don't think the modern day ones will. And
I
think
gotta look up.
I think
something.
it'll be for like legal reasons, but I think the longer a Call of Duty has been out, the more likely it's going to be that it'll be on Game Pass. I do not think it'll be like a day and date thing for legal reasons. I think PlayStation and all of them, because that was one of the whole reasons why they were fighting that deal in the first place, was be like, oh, we're going to get an inferior copy, or oh, people are going to want to switch to Xbox and play it on Xbox because it'll be day one, and they're going to have to pay for their copy on the PlayStation and all this. And I just think that Xbox just doesn't want to deal with it. Microsoft is just going to be like, nah, they'll still buy the Call of
Nah.
Duties, so we'll just let them still
say-
buy the Call of Duties.
Yeah.
Plus, they make tons of money with Call of Duty by itself. So, yeah.
They did. I don't know if you guys know about this, but they did lay off a lot of people this week at Activision Blizzard King. They announced a lot of
Do you know the
layoffs.
reason for it?
I did
Because
see about that. Yeah.
They said that when they got bought, that a lot of the positions at the jobs were like repetitive positions that they didn't feel they needed. So like one of the big ones that hurt me personally was at Toys for Bob, the creators of Crash Team Rumble and the Crash Bandicoot games and all that. They ended up either laying off or letting go more than half of their staff at the company at Toys for Bob because
Jesus
they
Christ.
felt that the jobs there, Microsoft felt the jobs there were just not needed. One of them was there was two art directors. One of them got let go because they were like, well, we only need one art director. We don't need two. So they let one go. And it's like, what if that other art director was like the reason for like a lot of the good stuff that I like to see in Crash Team Rumble? There was even
Exactly.
the fun fact guy, the
Fun
fucking-
facts are awesome.
the fun fact guy from Crash Team Rumble. He got laid off. I read the tweet about it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
They had a
Fun
guy
fact,
just
you
for
know
the fun
guy from
facts.
Crash
They
Team?
had a guy just for the fun facts. Yes.
Okay, maybe he
Should've
didn't need to
wrote
get
that in the
fired
fun
because anyone.
Fun
I'm sure
fact,
he
the guy
did
who
more.
wrote this line got laid off.
I'm sure he did more, but what I'm saying is like the layoffs thing just sucks, you know? And it's not it's
Dang, that's
definitely
kinda
not fair to all the workers who are super excited to finally work under Microsoft, thinking that they were going to have all this extra money to fund projects that they wanted to build and create. For years that Activision was just like, nah, we're just going to keep making Call of Duty. We're going to put all our money into the thing that we know works. And maybe the other people that got laid off or got fired, they were like, oh, now that we got bought by a bigger company, maybe now we'll have the money to fund all these exotic projects that we wanted to do that like we couldn't do before. And they were looking
Yeah, but all
forward
the
to it to
people-
just find out later on, hey guys, welcome to Microsoft. Half of you are getting let go.
Yeah, it's so fucked up. Microsoft is not fun.
Well, it's not just them. It wasn't just them. PlayStation did the same thing to Bungie when they bought Bungie for Destiny.
Man, Bungie can go. I bet you when they did that, they were like, "Why the fuck did we just do that?"
All right, what, do you know the reason why Sony made the deal with Bungie that they did?
Yeah,
What
I do
was
have
the
my
reason?
answer though. By the way, it's X-Men Origins Wolverine.
I'm sorry. I know I go on long tangents. I'm sorry.
X-Men Origins Wolverine is the game I'd want.
That was one
That's a
of the
good
only
game.
games that I didn't play when I was younger.
Good one.
A good one.
What's
It's
that?
a good.
He already
Your answer.
Hello?
he already
Oh,
did.
what
He
was
said
it?
Diablo.
You almost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, wait, did I thought I was the first one to answer. I was confused for a second. I was like,
Carson's like 20 minutes behind because of his connection.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys' camera goes out constantly for me, so most of the time I'm just talking to you guys. Just fucking.
Yeah,
Pictures.
no,
It's
been
all
doing
right
that a
because
little
on
bit.
my end it looks perfect and everyone looks
Okay,
fine.
well, that's
And that's
good.
all.
Yeah, when I
Yeah,
first
yeah.
did it, I was like, oh no. When I was like, oh yeah, it's probably fine in Melvin's.
Yeah, it's fine on my end. That's fine.
Hell yeah.
I keep steering us off the conversation and I feel bad about it. So I'm of apologize.
No, it's okay.
it's all right.
It's just I'll have a bunch of different ideas of what I want to talk about in my head, and I know we have a limited time to talk about everything.
Hey, at least we're not just standing here for 10 seconds.
Not
like,
talking about
what do you
anything.
guys, what should we talk
We can
about?
try it.
Like, at least we have an idea of what we're talking about.
We didn't talk much about Pal World last week, and I really wanted to discuss that a little bit.
Pal World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's
How-
my opinion on Pal World.
Game of the year?
That's all I got.
good talk, Blaze.
Well,
good talk.
I mean, to be fair, I think me, Blaze, probably played it once. Melvin, you might have went a few more times back with Carson.
I did.
And I know Carson's got the most.
I was going to, you know, Guillermo,
Chris,
you're
it seems
probably
like you're
joking, but I
best
honestly,
educated in this subject.
you're
Me?
probably
Joking with
joking,
what?
Guillermo, but I honestly do think that Pal World is going to get Game of the Year this year.
Oh. It's definitely going to get runner-up because from what I've been seeing and stuff, and even though we played it the one time, and you got to think it was an alpha, I'd say it was pretty good. Now, obviously, we saw bugs, we saw problems in the game, but like I said, it's an alpha.
Yeah, the
But-
finish.
I don't think it can get Game of the Year unless it actually comes out this year.
I'm not laughing at
Yeah.
you. I'm laughing at Blaze.
What are you laughing at me?
Because I see plop. You look down. You plop.
it's-
You look
it's-
down.
It's hard to because I have to position it to where I can hear you guys because I don't like these.
There's
earbuds.
just a few tweaks to it that I wish it had. But I mean, I'm pretty sure when it comes out in beta, I'm pretty sure when it comes out, it's gonna be something a little more better.
be
like-
an alpha.
I was gonna
because
say the final
version
version of the game is probably be really good once it
The final
officially
version,
releases.
I
Absolutely.
think it's going to get Game of the Year this year, or at least be in the running. It'll at least be nominated.
Yeah, it'll be nominated for something for sure.
It's really early for that because, like,
It is.
man,
I
do
don't.
we have any games that's going to come out this year that we can think that is mind blowing?
You just
Maybe
said
like
Silent Hill 2.
I
Silent
was
Hill
just about to say
2.
Silent Hill 2 is possible. Tormented Souls
Sin
2, I don't think it will, but
Hellblade
who
2.
knows?
Hellblade 2.
Hellblade 2 is a possibility.
You have there was just we were just talking about a bunch of PlayStation games that were coming out this year. I swear we were just talking because we were talking about their showcase that was in December. And then Xbox's Direct we just talked about last week.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
I mean,
say,
but I don't know them on
yeah.
top of my head. But no, like I said, it depends on what their competitors are this year. Because, like, obviously it's still January, and I can't really think of a game that's going to be mind blowing.
Are you sure about that?
What were you
I said,
gonna
like I
say?
Besides
said, I
GTA
did.
6, but that's
No,
2025.
that's next year. No, GTA
Yeah.
6. If it comes out early next year and it's got
Oh,
positive
Star
reviews
Wars
for the first
Outlaws.
month, that game's going to get.
Star Wars Outlaws.
Yeah, actually, no. Outlaws might get Game of the Year. I could see that
Oh,
being
does
a
that come out this year?
contestant.
It depends. Is it made by EA?
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft?
No. Yeah, no, Ubisoft.
I
We'll find
mean,
out.
maybe. If it's the same team that made that Prince of Persia game that just came out a couple of weeks ago, then yeah, for sure. Because that Prince of Persia game, I've heard a lot of good things.
I have no idea what
But-
team is making it.
Going back to Pal World,
Yeah.
the game is really fun, like the start of it. But I've gotten to a point where it only gives you a certain set area you can make your base, and I've gotten to the point where I just have too much shit. And I see everyone just making like big ass like houses and bases, like just that circle as one big base. I was like, I'll do that too. So I took like all day tearing down my old base and just making a brand new big base in that circle. It's like completely filled up now. And so fucking now none of the pals do anything. It like broke the fucking game. So now I'm just like,
And see,
I don't know
that's
what
the
to do.
downside about it being an alpha, which maybe they didn't expect that to happen or something.
Yeah, I was saying
it's a bug they'll fix. I'm sure they will.
No, they definitely.
in the
did not
finished game they'll
expect it
probably
to
like
get
actually go to their
Xbox
spots and do it. But
I was going to ask you, is building the bases literally just your favorite part of the game then? Or would you say everything else is like bad in the game, or do you like things equally as much?
no, the mix between like the survival
Uh-oh.
and the
Uh-oh.
like third
There we
person
go.
shooter and
Alright,
catching
there you go.
Pokemon. I've never played Pokemon game, so you know what I'm saying. Like, that was my first time playing a Pokemon game, and it was like pretty.
Uh-oh.
He's doing
Yeah,
it.
it's
It's like my first time like playing Starfield. It was like my first Bethesda type game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I really like that because that was my first type of that game. So it's kind of like
Uh-oh.
feel that type of way.
hold on. Let's stop for a second because you're cutting
You're
it.
You
going
were
too fast.
you were talking so fast.
Was I really?
Yeah,
No,
that
you
you
weren't-
froze. You would freeze in place, and then you would continue and continue, and then you freeze
I
in
wish you
place,
guys would have like said
and then
something.
you.
We are saying something right now.
No, it's
well,
okay.
we were able to
Let's
catch
stop
on.
before you
It's,
continue.
yeah,
It caught
No, that
up.
was
and
it.
we understood
yeah,
what you
but
were
no,
saying.
we got most of it. That was
Yeah,
the
no, we
thing.
pretty much understood it.
We
Yeah.
understood everything that you said, but it just the way that you explained it. It looked like
Said it
you
was-
you were like a skipping disc. Like we put a disc in
Yeah.
the game console and you
It's
skipped.
skipping words. Yeah.
It's like you basically just said that you liked it's just the first type of that game that you've played, just like how you played a Bethesda game. It's that first type of like how you played an RPG for the first time.
Yeah.
Now Starfield was my first Bethesda game. And that's why I liked it, but a lot of people didn't.
Mm.
You need to widen your
Starfield is
your-
nice. It's just too much.
game catalog. You need to widen.
I don't
started
think it
doing
has
that.
anything to do with widening his game catalog. I just think that we all like to play our own type of games.
Yeah, but like I've been playing the games you guys play, and you guys play the games that I've been playing. Like Melvin, you played Alan Wake, and Guillermo, you played The Last of Us. We've been playing the games. We've been suggesting each other games we should play.
Mhm.
Like I've been
But you
playing.
notice there's times where it's like Not a big fan of that game, or that game was okay.
I don't know. I beg to differ because every like
Mhm.
Assassin's Creed, like Melvin got me on Assassin's Creed. That's pretty cool.
Assassin's Creed is good. Me and Blaze had literally like a whole discussion the one morning about
Yeah.
I've
Assassin's
heard a
Creed.
lot of good things about Assassin's Creed, especially the old ones.
And
A
like
lot
with
of
Metal Gear
positive.
too, like you
Oh,
got me
gosh,
on
yeah.
Metal Gear. So now I have to play
Hey.
through all the Assassin's Creed games and Metal Gear games because you guys, just the way you guys explained it to me, it's like, oh fuck, I want to play all those games now. Like I regret not playing those games before.
I
And I'm
feel
glad
the
you guys showed me those
same
games.
way to an extent. There's just some games that pull my attention more and some that don't.
No, that's understandable. Yeah, like I said, for me, it's fighting games. I don't really get into them because I'm garbage at them. Mortal Kombat is the only exception, and hey, spoiler alert, I still suck at Mortal Kombat.
Ha! It's all right.
It's just because I remember playing Dead Space and I didn't like playing it. And it wasn't
And that game also has a lot to it. It's pretty much open world, unlike the original Dead Space one. So it has way more to it than the actual first game.
I just
So instead of it just being a linear path, now it's like, hey, you can still go this way, but you got that, and once you get farther into the game, you can go all the way back to like 3 doors that you missed.
Backtracking, baby, you gotta love it.
Oh yeah.
I
Some people
hate
do,
it.
some people don't. Yeah, I was gonna say some people don't like backtracking. I don't like backtracking. Like the only time I really don't like backtracking are those games where it's like kind of like Resident Evil, where it's
Resident
like you
Evil.
get a key, then you go to this door that's locked, so you have to go get another key to get that door. So
That's
like there's
locked.
certain types of games I don't like about that.
Imagine the
Yeah.
backtracking that I had to do in Crash Bandicoot all the time to get one box, so that way I could get a gem.
See, and that's something I can't do. I can't 100% crash. Even if I tried, I just
Oh
feel like it's
man,
too
that
much of a
That's a
game.
chore for me.
challenge.
That game, dude. That game would put boxes all the way at the start that you'd have to go all the way back to get the
Yep.
one box, and then you'd have to
And
complete the whole level over again from the beginning.
and this is a game that you guys are pretty decent at, but I'm garbage at, are the Dark Souls like games. Not just Dark Souls itself, but that one game that me and Carson played or tried to play. I don't know what it's called.
Wulong.
Mulan.
Yeah, I
Wulong.
can't even play it because I can't beat the first boss.
That's crazy. So I'm like good at hard games, but I'm not good at Dark Souls or Elden Ring or
No,
any
the
of
only
those
one, like I
games.
said, I can do is the Star Wars game, and that's probably because it's got a difficulty to it.
It's because
If
it's
that Star Wars game didn't have a difficulty and you were just playing on Grand Jedi Master, that would suck. I probably wouldn't play it because then I'd probably get killed right off the spot every single time.
I feel like it's definitely a like a patience thing.
Oh yeah, no, you definitely need patience
You need
for
patience
those types of
for
games.
games like that.
I
Because
want to try
remember-
out that shooting game that you guys all played, but
Oh,
you
Remnant
guys
2.
even told me that's a little hard.
Remnant 2.
Yeah.
And that's 3-player, anyways.
Yeah, no, I wish it was 4 players.
That's
I mean,
definitely a
that's
game that I would not be playing by myself.
Also, we also got another problem because Dead Island 2 is also 3 players.
what?
Ooh.
I did not
Yeah.
know that.
That sucks because in all the other ones, I think it's 4.
Yeah. Dead Space.
So
Dead-
why?
or Dead Space,
And they
Dead Island
added
and-
more survivors to Dead Island 2 than there was in the first and
Yeah, there's a
Riptide.
lot.
That
There's
doesn't
like-
make any sense.
But it made sense. It made sense in the first one because there was 4 characters. The second one there was a 5th character, but
No,
obviously
right.
4 players.
In the first game, it focused on all 4 of those characters. In
Mhm.
this game, it focuses on whatever character you pick.
Yeah.
So is the story different depending on which character you pick in Dead Island 2?
No, the story's not
Just
different,
the dialogue. It's probably like
yeah.
Diablo 3. You know how certain characters they have different unique dialogues?
Yeah.
Probably that.
Okay. I thought you were saying like each character in Dead Island 2 has their own like personal story, and when you play through the game, depending on what character you pick,
That would be pretty cool.
it would be cool.
It'd be a lot of extra
It
stuff.
would
I
explain
mean,
the
developers gotta
development
do, but-
cycle for that flipping
Yeah.
game being over
Yeah.
flipping 10 years in development.
No, but each there's like I don't know, there's like 5 or 6, maybe more, but like each of them are very different, and they all have their own like backstory, and you kind of
And abilities.
and abilities. Like
Mm.
they're all different.
I
Very
definitely need to pick that up soon.
A good game.
How we
That one.
feeling on time, boys?
We have about 10 minutes left, so if you guys want to start thinking or talking about end discussions right now, we
The
can.
wrap up. The
Definitely,
wrap up
yeah.
discussion.
I'm very cold.
Can tell you
I'm
wrapped
sorry.
up. Oh,
Carson.
I see what you're
I
doing.
apologize.
Wrapped up discussion.
I
Always ended off
apologize.
with the Kanye quote.
Well, no, we don't have by end discussion. I mean, is there anything that you guys would like to talk about? One subject that we haven't talked about yet that you guys just wanted to talk about this podcast before we ended it.
Oh fuck! Give me my phone.
What
I
about?
know something, but
I was-
super off topic.
That's fine. It can be off topic. I don't care what it is.
Give me 1 second.
Super off. It's gonna be super off
I
topic.
don't know what I'm
Hold on,
doing.
wait for Blaze to get here.
Yeah.
I got put under pressure.
You're
It's
good.
all
Blaze-
right,
You're good.
Blaze. Carson has an idea.
It's very off topic. Definitely nothing to do with video games.
That's fine. I was
Wasn't
just
that something you wanted to like
yeah. I was
talk
just
about though?
talking
Like
about to Blaze
the
about
first
this.
time it was all video games, and this one time we can talk about non-video games.
Yeah.
It's more
Well, hold on. He
So-
doesn't have his earbud in yet.
the
Yeah. All right.
Well,
Hold on, Blaze. Hold on.
It's a
Carson
screen.
has an idea.
oh my
Let's hear
bad.
Carson.
I kind of regret saying it now. I don't know if someone would want
You don't want to? We can go back to Blaze.
No, don't go back to me.
to, but no,
Mhm.
no, it's something. It's just, it's not like nothing personal. So I saw that Taylor Swift on Twitter, right? You can't type it in because there are hackers, right?
Yeah.
That continuously posted AI fake pictures of her.
Oh.
And so if you look up
Oh yeah, dude, I know exactly what you're talking
Twitter right now,
about.
nothing will pop up.
I know exactly what you're talking about. The flipping pictures with her because of the 49ers thing, because of the football game.
See, I was gonna ask Guillermo about that too, because I thought he watched that game. And I thought it had something to do with that game too.
I don't really like look deep into it like that, so I don't know anything.
Did you
especially
watch
with social
the
media. I have
football
no idea.
game?
You're telling me you're watching a Chiefs game and not paying attention to Taylor Swift or whatever
No.
team it was that she's
Rooting for?
whatever.
Yeah,
Guillermo.
Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't.
God dang
Yeah,
it,
no, I'm just
Guillermo,
kidding.
you had to watch. You watched the game.
I didn't watch the game. I watched a little bit of the Detroit and 49ers game.
Can you send me a
Not the
link,
Kansas
please? No
City and
reason.
Baltimore game.
Send me a link to what?
That's the point. If you go on Twitter, there'll just be nothing. If you type in her name, it's just like
Dude, I'm on Twitter right now and I can bet on FanDuel.
Ooh. What were you saying, Blaze?
What was I? I wasn't saying anything. I don't think. I don't
Oh,
remember.
okay. I thought you were talking
was.
about us sending you a link to something.
Oh no! Forget that.
Okay,
Forget
okay,
that.
okay.
Good.
But yeah, yeah, Carson, I know exactly what you're talking about because I remember seeing those images on Twitter one day when I randomly went on there, and it was just her, like, in like body paint, AI art of her in the 49ers body paint. I know exactly what you're talking about, and the Swifties got upset about it. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm upset about it too.
All
Damn.
right. Anything else you guys want to discuss for the last 5 minutes?
Guillermo, is your headset glowing?
My headset glowing?
Yeah.
Shouldn't be.
Or it's just super clean and shiny?
it looks very comfortable. I definitely want to get one of the PS5 ones.
It is clean,
Hell yeah!
weirdly enough. But yeah, no, I'll admit these are comfortable. The quality on there isn't that good, especially when I edit my videos. They're not that good, and especially when you guys hear me through the Discord, they're not that good.
When do you edit your videos?
Whenever I get on my PS5, that's just the thing. I'm always on the Xbox.
I was
so.
about to say, when you going to put out a video? That's a
When you
great
gonna turn on that
I've only
PS5?
finished the first episode of Query. Wait, am I saying that right? Query.
We gotta wait another 5 years. It's all right.
No,
He's
the
going to
problem.
finish quarter and he's gonna be like, I can't upload it. I uploaded it on the channel, but I privated it, guys. It's gonna be another 2 years. I gotta upload this other series.
No, I'm not really. I'm not gonna say I'm not in a rush, but I'm trying. I need to get on my PS5 more just to upload those.
I'll
But
do it
no,
for you.
I wanna get back into Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah,
You should. It's a good game.
yeah, for sure.
Heartbreaking, but it's a good game.
Blaze, what are you working on?
You know, you got anything because you're streaming it.
What are you?
Yeah.
What are you working on?
What am I
Blaze?
working on?
Yeah, we were discussing this. This can be the last subject before we end the podcast. What we're all working on, and then we'll like
What we're all
plug
working
our
on
stuff.
the moment.
What? Well, a little
we're working-
sneak peek. Not a sneak peek, but like a little like
Explanation.
a
of what
little
is that?
explanation, like what you want to work on, what you would
Okay,
like.
well, first I gotta finish the Batman videos. For I gotta do that first,
Yeah,
and then like I said, I fixed my recorder, so maybe I can finally start streaming on my channel.
there you go. I'm looking forward to that.
I was gonna do Metal Gear Rising first, but there's like a stupid amount of copyrighted music on there, so
Yeah.
I'm probably not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I don't know what game I'm gonna do first.
Mhm. What about you, Carson? You have any videos that you have in your head that you want to come out? I know we did some streaming yesterday, and you guys pulled some bull crap on me yesterday.
I know
I'm
Carson
still
does do a
mad
lot of
about-
recording.
I
You do a
mean,
lot
What I'm
of
saying
footage.
is, you want to play some party animals
No.
after this.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I do, and I want to punch you in the face with my party animal.
I do. Like after this, we should. But fuck, what was the question again?
The question
forgot.
was,
What are you working on?
what are you working on?
Was
Are you working on a
Oh,
video
whatever.
right now?
Whenever I don't know. It's really whenever we all play like a new game. Like
Yeah, because he streams when we all play it. So then,
but we don't really play any
whatever-
new games.
So pretty
like-
much whatever we do.
Dude,
is
we got a
part
lot of
that
good
project.
footage in Party Animals last night. You can make.
Yeah, I
a
was gonna
good
say,
one out of that.
He's doing.
You
the
keep on
thing
cutting
again.
out.
Make that to me, but I was like, I don't know if I wanted. Yeah,
But you should.
You should
Mhm.
definitely, for sure. I'm thinking either yesterday I was gonna stream Fortnite. I was going to, but we ended up playing Party Animals, and I didn't stream that because I knew Carson was doing the Party Animal thing. In hindsight, I probably should have streamed the Party Animals with what happened.
That was
Yeah.
funny.
You know what? I think I got an idea of what I'm gonna start doing.
I think tomorrow, if Blaze isn't busy, I think we should continue more Control.
Control.
Yeah.
That's probably depends on Carson.
Yeah. But I just want to. Well,
He
if
misses
not
Gary.
Control, if not Control, then I'll try to continue that KO the Kangaroo game or whatever. What
Gary's a
if-
PS5.
Game I was excited for you to.
Yeah,
do
Gary's
something
on
about
PS5.
play. I forgot what it was
I
though.
probably should clarify.
What was it?
No, I'm trying to remember it. It wasn't Dead Space. I thought there was a game that you were gonna play that I was excited for you to play it.
It
Hi-Fi Rush.
was. It was. No, it wasn't Hi-Fi Rush. It was the Dark Pictures anthology.
Oh.
Was it that?
That's
No,
what
because
you
I thought
talked
it was
about
something
last week.
without. No, I thought it wasn't gonna be with me.
Yeah, it was gonna be with Carson. You said you wanted me to stream the
Oh.
Dark Pictures anthology.
Well, no,
with
that
Carson.
was up to Carson, because I'd prefer it because me and Blaze already played it, but I can replay it with you if you want me to, and I can just do the part that Blaze did, so then it would be fresh for me.
Hell yeah.
So, but
It
like I said,
doesn't
I'd prefer you to play it with Carson, but if he doesn't want to,
I definitely want to get through a way out with Carson again, because we did play it like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Did you guys beat it?
No, we didn't.
No.
And I want to restart it and stream it and actually have it like recorded and on the channel. I wouldn't mind restarting that with him for sure, because we made
Me
it.
neither.
It was
It's
a
been a
fun
while.
game. It was a fun game.
It's a fun game. I wish it was longer. What? fun game still.
All right. I think that's a good place to end it. If you guys are
Oh, yeah.
down to end it here.
Uh-huh.
All right. Should I just do the outro spiel then?
Yeah, and don't Carson's got to do his Kanye quote.
Okay. What was the last one? What was the first one, honestly?
Oh, you
forgot.
didn't. Yours was Late Night DLC with Guillermo Melvin, Blaze, and me.
No, that was the very,
That
very
was the
first one. I was
jingle.
talking about...
That was pretty good.
That was the jingle.
I'm surprised you remembered it.
Because it was a good jingle.
It was really good.
I didn't remember it.
It was a good jingle. But anyways, thank you everyone so much for watching this podcast, the second episode. Thank you, as always, Guillermo, Blaze, Carson, being here. We just discussed our plans. Be sure to check us all out for what we plan on having out in the future. Anything else you guys would like to say? I know.
Beautiful big titty butt naked woman just don't fall out the sky, you know.
There you go.
Or
that's,
do they?
That's the Kanye quote. Anything
That's
for
a good
you,
song.
Guillermo?
Hot,
Just everybody have a good night or a good morning, depending on what time or what zone you're at.
Yep. And you, Blaze?
Unless you're in like a fucking space station.
You're watching this in space and you're just like, well then. Dude,
That was pretty cool.
what do
I'm
you
pretty
say
sure-
in space? Because the sun's always there. What do you say in space at that point?
I'm pretty sure there's a place in Alaska where the sun never goes down.
Yeah.
Or a spot.
It's
Yeah.
like for
Maybe
a
it's
whole
Antarctica.
month.
I don't know.
Like,
Mhm.
I don't know if you ever heard the movie 30 Days of Night. Like, obviously there's no vampires, but obviously the sun does stay down for like almost a month
Yeah.
in certain parts of Alaska.
All right, Blaze, your final say.
Oh, I don't have one.
All right. Good night, everybody. Have a good one.